Hi everyone, my name is Vera, and I'm here to share with you the Modality Principle. The Modality Principle states that when learners are presented with an audio narration with graphics, particularly if they are complex, they will learn better than having just text-based information with graphics. A study conducted by Harskamp, Mayer, and Sir in 2007 focused on a high school setting. The results of the study suggested that students learned better from web-based biology lessons that contained illustrations and narration than lessons containing illustrations and on-screen text. It was also found in a more recent eye-tracking study that students who viewed animations with narration spent more time actually looking at the graphics than students who received the same animations with on-screen text. When an instructor is thinking of designing an informative video, it is vital for them to remember that since our visual capacity is limited, to avoid overloading our visual attention, it is best to present complex graphics separately along with the corresponding verbal commentary. The modality principle is best applied in situations when the material that is presented is complex and fast-paced. In fact, the principle is less important if the material is easy for the learner or they have control over the pacing of the material that is presented. Let's now look at two examples of teaching students how to read a soft drink label. There is a lot that can be learned by reading the label of the soft drinks that we consume. We can understand the serving size. This can has 355 milliliters. We can understand how many calories this can has. This can has 160 calories. How much fat there is in this can. This one has 0 grams of fat. How many carbohydrates are in this can. This can has 42 grams of carbohydrates, all made from sugar. And how much protein there is in this can. This one has 0 grams of protein. Did you get all of that? Let's try to do this again, but with less text. There is a lot that can be learned by reading the label of the soft drinks that we consume. First, we can understand the serving size. This can has 355 milliliters in the can. We can understand how many calories it has. This can has 160 calories. How much fat this can has. This can has 0 grams of fat. How many carbohydrates the can has. This can has 42 grams of carbohydrates that are all made from sugar. And how much protein this can has. This can has 0 grams of protein. You may have noticed that this slide was easier to understand. That's because we used the modality principle. In summary, the goal of the modality principle is to reduce the cognitive load in the learner's visual pictorial channel, which comes through our eyes, by sharing some of the load with the auditory channel that comes through our ears. It has been found to be more effective to minimize written text and instead supplement it with auditory narration. Thank you for listening.